Hey, this is Venom Vicious. Welcome to a Truth Teller Show. This is your show. We're going to talk about the Illuminati. Now, the Illuminati, they're really trying to prevent people from opening this case back up. But the FBI recently opened the case back on Hillary Clinton. And it basically went back to her files. One movement found out about how this girl is doing this thing. They found out what was going on in the file. They found a secret file. Listened to the file. And they realized how Hillary Clinton has been scamming people over and over again. They've still been doing it during the election, so they reopened the FBI case to go after her and shut her down. I do want to see them shut her down in this case. But when I say they'll drop her and bring her down real quickly because, I really don't like Hillary Clinton. I don't like what she stands for. She always throws this thing back and forth about how things are going for her, but she's not doing that. She's not showing nobody anything. She hasn't proven to anybody what she's doing. She goes back and forth about what she's saying. She says one thing on one side, but it has been proven on another. She does certain things and has been proven on another. She really has been showing herself. It really has been showing what she's been doing going on. It just really shows where she really is. It shows how she thinks and what she has been doing. So it's really capture about how you really feel about this. Really you're expecting for Will really to come out here like that. You have Donald Trump on the other hand. Donald Trump is showing you the freedom. He's showing you what the promised land can be like. He has proven time and time again. It has been documented in his early business practice of how he practiced how to show people how to work. He has shown people what to do in those early stages of life. These to fall in a better circle of life and to show you how you can deal with certain things in each percent in each area. Each area is processed through that. I will have to tell you that these certain things will work well in basis of life. And so the Illuminati has been destroying the illusion of the freedom to show you that they can really take. One of the goals is to take the population. You have to take the population control by putting certain chemicals in the medicines. They put chemicals in the medicines around the world. They ship these products out there to these stores, and they force the consumer to take these products. And what it would do is it will destroy the minds. It could cause a disease, or it will cause cancer in certain ways. And throughout getting those cancer and those diseases, the public is blind to what they really need to help themselves. The public is blind to what they were really taking. So the public is brought to the illusion that they have to take a processed drug to get them well, to cure the drug. They have to take a processed drug to cure the disease, when you really just need to take some natural vitamin or herbs to kill this disease and really kill it and destroy it. And fuck the Illuminati. Fuck the Illuminati, really crazy. I'm really mad at the Illuminati for what they did. They really destroying these things. They really destroy us and destroy us really bad. I don't like the way the wealthy elites have handled us. The wealthy elites have not been handling us at all. They have not handled what they have been issued. And that is what we see. And that is what we find. The wealthy elites have been destroying the crops around the world. Destroying certain farmlands around the world. And they destroyed the farmlands around California, Texas, Chicago, and Baltimore, and Colorado, and Nevada. And it's been shown time and time again that these gardens cannot grow plants because the flowers and the trees and the plants cannot grow because of how they've been using Monsanto seeds. They've been using Monsanto seeds to spread wildfire around there. And it kills a lot of the earth, it kills a lot of the animals, and it kills a lot of the plants around each garden in every single state. And so it has shown that when you send these poisonous chemicals around here, it can kill each part of these animals. And that's what the elite have been doing. The elite have been spreading this disease and they're spreading it out there. And it can kill a lot of things that have been going on. And so they say that they want to destroy the population. They will destroy the population through whatever means of kind of poison they can use out there. They can either spray the chemicals out there on the garden, or they can put the chemicals out there. And they put them throughout there all through the world. They put them out there to destroy the trees. They also put them out there to destroy the buildings. You also can spray some tar or spray some live wire in different areas around the country. They either do it to the countryside, where this is not any good because all the chemicals came from the planes that fly up in the sky. All the chemicals they come from different carbons and chips that come off the sea. So they send carbons and chips that come from different offices, and they send those around the world. And that's how those are the resources they use to take the poisonous things and put the poison out there in different states. So the poison goes from there to left to right, goes to different areas, and they send those things out there. And that is what they've been using from time to time again. And so that's how the flow of the process has been going of how they distribute the poison. They distribute the poison throughout the air and they ship it out there. And you'll have to see it and see how it goes because it travels from one point to another. And the poison travels just like they send things through the regular mail. They send the poison out there every day. They send you certain things out there. They have been known to have a distribution vehicle, just like they have vehicles for different products in different areas. They use the same distribution vehicle to send these persons out. It could be through a spray. There's also the poison can come in seeds. So they will send seeds out, but you will not know that it's poison because it has been made to feel like you're just eating the seeds, but really that is poison. And you can produce certain things, different things out there. They can be made into different things. Also, the poison has come from different types of chemicals. It usually comes from a biological chemical out there, the carbon dioxide in the biological chemical, because it come down and destroy certain things. And that is what you see when they send those things out there. And so they'll send those things out there in different ways out there. It also, they can also come from the chemtrails. They also use another one called chemtrails. The chemtrails can spray those things on the plants out there and can kill them. Well, the chemtrails really can kill anything in sight. It can either kill you or it can either destroy the plants or either destroy things around it. And that's what it has been doing. 100% of the chemtrails have been going when they spray up in the air. They usually come down and they kill about 5 million% of the population out there. It kills much for 5% of the population out there. It killed a lot of about 200 million of plants out there and insects, and that's what it has done. And also it's killed about a lot of the dandelions out there. So that's really why you don't see those anymore. You don't see those no more in certain areas out there because it destroyed those out there. It killed those. So you haven't seen those in a long time. So you really don't know what's going on with that. And that's what they have been doing. It's been made to destroy those things out there in that area. And you will have to figure out what was going on. You don't really know of how they were doing that. They're really killing these things out there in that area. These things don't come there into the quality of life. And so you don't know the quality of life, how that's been affected. The quality of life could be very vulnerable. We're going to use chemtrails. The quality of life is not really good for these chemtrails out here because everything is made to be very fragile. Plants are very fragile because they have chemicals inside of them, and they have different fertilizers that are really soft in them. And so they really should not be touched by anything. It should be always made to have water and to be nurtured at the proper length. If it's not nurtured at the proper length, it can be destroyed. And that's why the elites go after these things. They go after these things because that's what they want to do. They can go out there and destroy those things and destroy the massive amount of those. And they go out there and destroy those plants easily. But what they can use that, use the lead to come through the air. And basically what lead does is it comes in there and destroy those crops. And that's how they keep those things out there. But it comes through different areas, also in infants, also in their life. And that is what you have to be using. This is what you need to do. You have to really be careful about how they're destroying that. And so they use the chemtrails as the basis to come there and really kill things off. They also use the airplanes as a weapon. The airplanes are used as a weapon to come out there and prosper off of that and destroy those certain things. And that's what they have been using over time. And you will basically see this throughout years and years. So they developed the chemtrails throughout the early 2000s. The chemtrails were developed by a man. Well, the cosmological planet up in the sky you desire to see. He is working with Rothschild. He is working with the evil elites, and the evil elites have tried to destroy the world by working. And one of the methods are breaking down the economy. The other method is just taking the money out of the banks. The other method is getting rid of the population. The other method is weather control. I'm talking about weather control right now. The wealthy evil elites want to use weather control to get rid of the population out there. And so a wealthy man has created the biological weapon called the chemtrails. They also use that to the Contra. They use that to make weather illusion. And the weather illusion is major to make you look at it. It changes your mood. It makes you think that the weather it makes you think that the weather is what it is, and that things are not what they seem. Which means things are not what they seem. Which means that you can start getting sick. You can start beginning to feel like you need to be sick. You'll begin to feel like you need to be feeling like this. You need to feel this way, and that'll be the excuse for you to go out there and do the negative things out there. And so that's what the weather control. The weather control comes down there. But now it changes your mind. It has the possibility of giving you cancer. Giving you cancer and get you to want to kill yourself. And that is what has been happening out there. And that's what you need to worry about. Make sure that these things will really happen to you at all. You have to move from side to side. You have to move in a better place of what you're doing. And this is what is happening out here. You need to be very careful about what you do. And how you move in these different places. Because weather control can really destroy you. It can really destroy how you're seen. It really destroys you by going in a circle. You have to follow these certain circles of how the cycle moves. So the cycle moves 1%. You can take you out. You move to 20%. You can take the whole nation out. And then move to 20%. It can make most of the population become a carrot, which means that they all become carrots because, in essence, they won't be able to do certain things in life anymore. They won't be able to have the mobility anymore. A lot of people out there that are the rest of the people that are left on the earth after what the weather control has done to them, they won't be able to walk anymore. They will not be able to see anymore. They will not be able to feel it anymore. They will not be able to talk anymore. They will not be able to see anymore. They will not be able to move their heads anymore. So they will basically just be standing soldiers sitting out there. They will basically be people standing out there. And they won't be able to do anything anymore. They will be really helpless. And that's what the chemtrails can do to them. It can make them feel like they don't belong there at all. And that is how which things will play out. It really plays out this way. And it really just shows you what they can really do. And in sort of situations, that is what is going on. You really don't want to go through this type of ritual because this is what is happening. And so I'm here. I'm a truth teller. The truth teller is telling the world. The truth teller tells what's going on. We really go out there and tell the truth. I'm just like Alex Jones and Paul Nealon and go out there. We go out there and tell the truth. And so we're really telling you how they're doing. We're telling you, destroying you, how they are destroying the crops out there. They're destroying their animals. They're destroying the plants out there. We have to show people how they move here and how they move to the next level. And this is how they're going to do the process to process. The process to process. And times move, civilization moves in the wrong way. And so you see this type of civilization move in a bad way. There's about a population of 50 billion in America. And they're going to also destroy this population on America by going on and sitting there. They can at least have you be able to use different weapons that will be used to use methods of weather control. They can also use the method of using martial law for go out there and take off their guns. And so they really want this. They want a war. Now, we're going on another topic right here. The Illuminati is really pushing these race baiters out there. The Illuminati is pushing these race baiters out there. The Illuminati is making these race baiters collaborate with them. So we have a lot of race baiter collaborators out there. I really hate these race baiter collaborators. I really do. I really hate race baiters. I do not like Tariq Nasheed. I do not like him at all. I do not like Dr. Boyce Watkins at all. I do not like Tariq Nasheed, and I do not like Dr. Watkins at all. Okay? I do not deal with these people, and I do not like them. Okay? Fuck Tariq Nasheed. I do not like him. Fuck Boyce Watkins. I don't like him. Fuck Tariq Nasheed. When I really said it, yeah, that's right. Yeah, you're a race baiter. Fuck Tariq Nasheed. He's a race baiter. Tariq just says some really slick stuff to black people. Really. You know, this is really that bad stuff to black people. You know, fuck Tariq Nasheed. You know, going out here calling people coons. Really, I had done with him. You know, he just says all kind of couple of things. Tariq is really going negative on black people. Just really has said these things really to go negative on us. And so he really plays this thing about blames on white supremacy. It really says those things about black people and goes on us. You know, when he gets mad at us, you know, Tariq gets mad at us, wanting to call us a coon, but we're not going there. We're really showing them that, you know, look, these white people are not doing these things to the people. They're not doing these things that they're saying at all. You know, black people are, you know, are claiming that they're playing pro-black, but they haven't done these things out there in neighborhoods for black people. You haven't done nothing for black people. You haven't done shit for black people at all. Tariq, you haven't done nothing for black people. Yes, I'm mad at you. You didn't do shit for us at all. You know, and I really despise what he's doing. I can't believe he's getting out here and doing that. Tariq, fuck you. You are a race baiter, and I hate you. Okay. Moving to the thing. So, yeah. The truth telling rules is right here. Longer as you as this girl during the election. You know, the Clinton emails have came out. The Clinton emails have shown about the property, about what's going on. They're showing that the value has really going down with the emails. And you can tell that the certain value of the emails have been going down. They're showing you how she could really corrupt up there and what she's doing. She could be corrupt and how she's really embarrassing people. And showing them how bad she should have done out there. She doesn't really help people out there like she was supposed to. She doesn't help people grow out there at all. You know, I don't like the way she is really talking to us. She is not showing us what she really does. And so, when she came into office a long time ago, Hillary Clinton is really evil. Clinton is evil in what she's doing. She's not bringing these certain things up. And so, yeah, when she ran for president in 2008, she has shown me certain things which are really not good. She has went out there. She has shown that when she was Secretary of State, she was researching certain documents that were showing of her status about what she was doing, but she didn't report her status of how she had felt in that certain company. She has to bungle certain things to her job. In her career, she was supposed to show her what she has done, and each and every single email, she did not show that. She didn't prove what she did. She has to show her why she has done these certain things. She has shared every single evidence of documents of how she has interacted throughout the day and what she has done. And they call her out and said that she's covering up these emails. But since this thing has been running rampant for years and years, they're supposed to put a case on it, shut it, and send her out, and take her out. But they haven't really done that. They cannot do that. They cannot bring it to a certain thing where they can control all these certain things and bring it to the next level and take her down. So they had to figure out about what they can do next. And so that's why you can see certain things play out over and over again. Like you can see how it won't work from time to time. It won't work from time to time because you don't know how people feel out there right now. But everybody really can close on it because they really can really see how certain things think from level to level. So from level to level, have been to shut her down. You know, and so Hillary has been going back and forth about how she could control a certain thing, how she can get out of this. And so you have shown you certain things about how it moves over and over again. And show you from over and over again. You move to a certain state, and you can begin to see how these things really feel. And you will really know what they were really saying. And so you can kind of believe about how they move and why they say. You know, and these certain things move in a different way. And so when they come out with these certain emails, you ever seen the email move up to here? And so these clients can't get rid of the name of the email. You have to go and find this or find and drain the email and find every single percent of the emails and find what she does. And Hillary has been able to hide each email because she can go through the server and click and delete those certain servers off her email. She can go and the confidential information that she has in the email, she can be able to begin to destroy that. And so you don't really know what's going on. And she works with Rothschild, and the Rothschild goes in to show her how to delete those emails. It can show her how to take those money out and move the money from this where move the money in different ways. She moves her money in a different circle, but she does it in a negative way. She has to do it in a negative way because that's how the evil people move. They move in a negative way. And so they move in this way of showing you how they can do, how they build up power. And so the wealthy elites, the evil elites out there are playing on the money and their power, and they're showing you what they do. The bad people will go through these circles and show you how they move. And so her email is a probe to show her how she can really kill off the population. And she's showing that she's one step away from implementing her plans. She put in an email scandal to make an illusion of what her really goal was to destroy America. Hillary Clinton can really destroy America more better than Barack Obama. What I mean is that should they have a plan knocked down, how she can plan to move in, how she can implement this task out perfectly, and how she can come down on this. And the email scandal shows that after the confidential information came out, it shows that what she has issued is she issued a worldwide acceptance of how the emergency council works. And the emergency is down really bad about how things are going out there. And the emergency doesn't show you what's going on in these papers, in these certain documents. You'll never know how the information is released out there. So you see all the corruption going up from level to level. The corruption is so bad that when you get down to here, it shows you how bad the things is. And it's free to do that. It puts the bad things in there. And you see how a lot of the documents are not sent there. Now, I'm not saying that everything is certainly correct in there, but Hillary has put in a bad thing on him. And you see through his background on how the emails are released. And it hasn't shown the documents yet about how you would feel in a certain situation. And that is what's been going on from time to time again. From this year to last year, you saw each email log has her information in there. It shows her all the certain things that she did. She did those certain things out of blank. But she didn't share anything along in information. She did not log the information because she was holding documents about how the government could come in there and take those certain things down. She was showing how the government was doing surveillance on these certain things and how the government was doing surveillance around the world about how that goes around there. And Benghazi, Hillary has been showing her about how they're moving over there, how they're moving the weapons over there, and how they're proving when they move the weapons over there, they can destroy and kill other people's property. It can come in there and hang bake and come in there and kill other people, and it really has destroyed the minds of people out there. If people can't get over this fact that she has really been destroying these things out there and throwing these things on the ground. And so the evil elites have the thing, evil elites that in order for them to crash the economy, they have to have Hillary put these things in place to show you how she could do these certain things over there. And that's how she does these things over and over again. She has been moving in a certain way that you can see how the levels move up and up for her. And it is a thing, it is a success for her. It's a success for her because she has to be able to climb up here. She has to be able to show how she can move from place to place. And she has to move through certain environments. And that's what's how she moves over and over and over again. You know, because this is what she should do. She has a plan to know that, or to send out the martial law. She has to bring the value of the dollar down. She has to bring the value of the dollar down by controlling the market. The elites in here are controlling the market. They control the airflow. They control all the money place. They control all the collateral. And they control all the diamonds, the gold, and the silver. You know, they'll have all the diamonds and the gold and the silver control out there. So these to show this thing and show how it moves up there because it moves in a different place from place to place. She takes all the money and puts it in the currency of gold, and she creates fake profit out there. She creates fake profit for all the people out there, You're really only seeing fake profit out there when you bet on things. You see fake profit when you get on the line and you're going to get in these markets. So all these markets are controlled and they move by fake profit and they move by fake currency out there. They put the currency out there which is backed by nothing, but it's all an illusion. Honestly, the whole money system is an illusion. Sorry to tell you that out there. The whole bargaining thing that doesn't have anything to do with money is a whole illusion out there. The elites creating an illusion for you to see. Like out there that they're really doing this thing. When actually they're moving the real gold underground. They're moving it in different places out there. And the value always stays high. The gold out there is for them. The goal for the illuminati is that they want to create a global 11th. They want to create the one world order. But the people in the illuminati, they have to have their families survive. They want their families to survive. They think that they're God and they think that they can rule over there. And so they want to have their own family. They want to have their own currency. They want to be able to have their own water. They'll be able to live on their own free. But the thing is, that's not really good. We are the truth tellers, and we are here to stop the elite. We're here to stop the evil elite and to show them how they're moving and what they're doing wrong. And so when they're going out there doing that, they have a showing in time and time again about the unit. And so if these things are not back with anything because the currency has been high over there. The euro has been high in many ages. You know, the dinar is going up there. You see the levels going up there higher and higher. And it comes up there in different ways. And you might not see these things for years. You may never know that if these things don't go up there and get higher, you don't know what's going on. And so that's what you have to deal with from time to time. You don't really know about how certain things feel to you. You don't know what you could do in these certain levels. And so you will have to go from places to places and act like you don't really know this stuff, but it really comes down here to money. And if you're not saving the money or you're not spending the money in the right way, it can really hurt you in the long run. And that's why I say these things have been helping you out the way. So you have to know that they're raising the money value up because they're doing evil things out there. It raises the property up so high, you don't know what's going on. And so when you're starting to see these certain houses up here, you can't buy anything in these certain houses up here because you're paying on the mortgage. The mortgage amounts to be way more expensive than what you're serving out there than what's going on. And so you have to move up there in the right way in the property. The property value will have to probably go down because the elites make it go down in a bad way. And make it so where you cannot borrow anything off of your house. And you can't see the property value at all because it's really spiked at intricate levels. The equity hasn't moved out of that property at all. And so that's why you really see the shift about how it's going on. You haven't seen a shift about how it's going on because you don't see that they're bringing out these evil deeds and they're showing these evil deeds to the people and show you how they can corrupt the system and how they move out there. And so when they drop that down there, you really can't live out there at all. Don't really say you can live out there because you really can't do it at all. And the reality of the fact is that they're doing it to the apartment people. The apartment renters are doing that because when they drop the value up, it can make those things corrupt, and it makes corruption a different situational way, but it still makes it corrupt up there. The inflation of rent will be to the point where you'll be able to make it over there in 6 years, but when over the lifespan of your life, you're not going to be going anything. You're not going anywhere. It'll be a dead end thing. It was usually a dead end thing with apartments and condos, but now it'll really be a nothing with the apartments and condos because you're not really going anywhere. You will not be able to live anywhere. I don't see how you can really live out here and how these things are going to globalists and you can't go up there and see these certain things out there. You will not be able to live in no type of place like that. You will not be able to go anywhere. That's how Illuminati's view you. The Illuminati's view you as a worthless, selfish person that deserves to be a slave. You see that you can't go out there and have these type of freedoms to go out there and speak your mind and live up to these certain heights. They don't see that you can be able to live a good lifestyle and live the righteous way. The path is to show you what's going on. The property value has really been marked down. You show you how the value hasn't been worth at all. And show you that when at least buy up the property, they go around the world, they buy their property, they get people to buy the price of the property goes down. Private is really not worth anything. It won't be worth anything because the consumer, the business owner, to sell those things out. If the business owners do not bail it out in time, they get put down in the hole. They could put them in the same category as a consumer. Or when they do, they'll still make a bailout, but they're still making them work for them. They could control them through that, but they'll also control them how with certain prices or manage or control this thing. That they can put their ring through that. And so the real estate thing drives a bigger value up there. The value doesn't go up to a certain level, but it will go to the point where you can never see what really goes on. So from time to time, you will never really know what's going on, and you would really see that it has been destroyed through that effect. You can go see from a peer-to-peer network how it goes to your trauma student. But you can know that the value of that since the 1970s will go down and destroy that thing throughout history. And that's how you will see those certain things. And you will see that go throughout the up the rest of the day. Gold has been going up to rise to a certain high level. And the gold bar can be backed by certain things. Gold can be backed by a certain way of the currency and how that thing is going and moving up. And so you will see these certain things move up in a better way. It will get you to move in a better light about how these certain things move. And if the gold is backed by these certain things, it doesn't go up. But if it's certain backed by these certain things, you will see it move and the value it needs to be. And gold moves up to 80% of the power ladder because of the collar bonds move in that certain way. And so if you know the gold moves in a certain way, you know that'll be a landslide. It'll be like a ripple effect. It'll be a landslide over here, and it'll have a domino effect on the economy. And the way it moves here, it moves in certain ways. And you will see the axis move up there. And so when the gold gets to that point, it will really be worthless like that. You won't be able to use it anymore. Maybe the lease won't make it worthless, but it will really be worthless at that type of point. The only way it would have to go anywhere, you have to put a tariff on certain things. You have to put taxes on that gold to make it go down, and you will have to ship it to another place in another area at a different time. And this is what you really have to do when you want to have to control these certain areas. Like I told you, these certain things have to move in a certain way. They'll be moving in a second, and that's what you have to do. And you make these certain things go up with the value. The value has to go up in those different ways, and that's what you have to do with the different effects of that. Now we're going to go out here, and we're going to study here. Well, yeah, we'll watch an interview of that. Here's the thing that I'll probably show you a video. About what's going on. So certain things. You will see that going on during time to time. But yeah, that is what's going on. Right through here. Through certain Edward Snowden. Edward Snowden has certain things. He's been showing about what he can do with a certain technology. He's been showing how the establishment has been used surveillance to control communication from time to time. They can control that communication, and they can show you about how they can really kill off the population in that way. You really all surviving your surveillance on those people, and they can show you what's going on right here. Yeah, but anyway, so you can see how it's going on. And so Alex Jones has a report on this. I didn't see Alex Jones report on this yet, but he really should report on that. And we can show out what's going on at that time as well. And so I really see what's going on with that. And so, but you really know how what's going on here and how they're using the environment and what they're doing.